Okay. Hello. I'm Heather. This is the first day of Halfoween-a-thon. It's a week-long readathon from today, the 1st of May, to the 7th, next Saturday. I, surprise, surprise, went out last night. It's a bank holiday Monday this weekend, and you have to go out on bank holiday Monday. It's like an unwritten rule. So, I'm feeling okay. Sort of. I'll get some toast and some Tylenol and some water, and then I'll be ready to jam. Fucking jam it. I think I'm starting today with my graphic novel prompts, because graphic novels are perfect for a day when you're just hungover. They're just easy, like a nice, happy, lovely read. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, my Halfoween-a-thon stack is here, ready to go. First one, this guy. Oh, I'm loving this one. There's a grumpy rabbit. Who doesn't love a grumpy, hungry rabbit? Oh, this creature's creepy as balls. Shitting hell. Oh shit, the rabbit talks. Okay, I finished this book. And it was super cute. I enjoyed it. Basically, the idea is there's this girl. She lives in like a house with her dad, who's a magician. But he's like a show magician, you know, like a fake magician who just plays at like retirement homes and stuff. Or like that's what she thinks. Turns out, in the end, he's a real as fuck magician who does like real magic. And their house is like a magic house. She had no idea. And she's got this like rabbit, like her dad has this pet rabbit, and turns out the rabbit's like her dad's familiar. So she like comes home after like everything sort of going wrong, and her dad like having to fight off these things and whatever, and there's like this witch lady or whatever, and she finds out that actually her house is magic, her dad is magic, and he's in trouble. He's like lost somewhere within the house with this like magic woman who's trying to take over the house, and she's got to like find him with the help of his like familiar rabbit dude. It was cute. I really like the art in it. Like it's got like really cute art. I like colorful sort of art, like a child. But I enjoyed the shit out of that. 5 stars. Also I realized stupidly that that's not my graphic novel prompt one. Like it is a graphic novel, but it's actually for the prompt of like a haunted house or whatever. So I actually have another graphic novel, which is my actual graphic novel prompts. And I think I'm gonna read that one now. Or like get a start on it. Like I could get started on something else, like I'm gonna read The Mist. Like there's a prompt for a book and movie tie-in. I'm gonna do Stephen King's The Mist, because it's a short book, and also the series, like the show, is supposed to be really good, and my husband wants to watch it as well. So I could get a jump on that, but I feel like sitting down to concentrate with like a full book is just gonna fuck my mind. I think I'm just gonna do another graphic novel. I don't know. Maybe I just need a coffee and a think. Okay, I've had to make some tough decisions, but I'm gonna read The Mist next. The reason for this decision is twofold. One being the graphic novel is actually quite intense anyway, so it wouldn't be particularly easy to read, I don't think. It's like a true crime with like small print. And second being, if I can finish this today, like I don't know if I can, I don't want to be intense with myself. If I can finish it today, James and I can watch the show tonight. And it is like second Saturday because tomorrow's bank holiday, so you know, I'd stay up late, like have food and watch The Mist. So that's the plan. Can I just quickly, as a sidetrack, talk to you about how annoying it is that it's like raining in Gold today? Like, the Spud and I spent ages like sorting the garden out, like in the back. Like, I know this still looks a mess, like for someone who has like a nice yard. But as of yesterday, like this wasn't, it was like even worse than this. Like there was like dirt all over the place, and there was like that mound in the back had like squished into the front, and it was all over, and it was just gross, and like stuff was over there. Basically, we got flower planter things there, we got flowers, we planted them, we like swept up all the stuff, like it took all this like extra stuff out. We're like, oh, now it's banging, you know, like we'll sit out here, we'll get chairs, we'll sit in the sun, like drink beers, it's gonna be great. And then literally the next day, like the very first day that our garden is awesome, it's fucking raining, freezing cold. Holy shit. Baby girl, it's vegan Baby Bells.
What's vegan Baby Bells?
Oh, just potentially the best thing that's ever happened to us. We'll see.
What are these?
Well, those are the real kind that I used to love before I stopped eating cheese.
Oh, okay.
We should try this. Yeah?
Okay.
Well, it's just plant-based. So it's sort of like, yeah, pull it. I think these ones are made of coconut.
You want to go first?
Yeah? Should I try? It's nice. Give it a try.
Hun?
Katrina?
Nice.
Tastes like butter.
It tastes nice. It tastes okay. It's like coconut oil.
Can I have that in my lunchbox?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Okay. Okay, that's it. Xavier scoping out Uranus.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Kay's doing all she can to keep her.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it will come as a surprise to no one that I'm only on page 30 of the Mist, and that I wasted this entire day watching The Floor is Lava and various early 2000s teen movies with my child. I ain't even mad at it. I'm not even sad for myself that that has happened. So tomorrow is second Sunday, because it's Bank Holiday Monday. So I do have to go see the Downton Abbey movie with my friend. I don't know why. She was like, do you want to see that? And I was like, yes. I don't know, something possessed my body and was like, you should see that, even though it's going to be awful. And also I think we're getting burritos or something as well. I don't know. But that's all I'm doing tomorrow, apart from sleeping in. So, you know, I reckon that could be a pretty good reading day. Or it could potentially also be hijacked, not worth anything. But if I do get through like a good chunk of it, I think James and I could start watching The Mist. Even if I don't finish it, I feel like we could still start watching it. That's fine. Basically, the idea of the book is that there's this like storm in Maine, and this guy and his wife and his kid, like they sort of shelter in the house from the storm, and it sort of ravages through their community. Like it knocks huge trees down, like ruins this guy's car. It like blows through the living room of these people's like living room window. And now they have to go to the store like quite far away. But on the horizon there's like this mist, this like mysterious mist, sort of like creeping in, and they can't figure out what it is. So I'm not sure what happens exactly from now, but I think the idea of the book is that once they get to this store, once Stephen King has spent all this time like setting us up for like the dangers of nature, I think in the end the real danger will just be the people that are in the store with him. I think that's what the idea is. Like Stephen King, he's like the fucking master. Like I'm just in 30 pages already, I'm blown away. But like his ability to set a scene, like a creepy scene with like characters that have just been perfect for the scene. Okay, it is a new day, and it is the end of the day. I'm taking my kid to cheerleading now. It's like 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna tell you what page I'm on in my book. I'm still on page 30. still on page 30. So I did no reading today. I got up late and then I went to town to meet some mates. Watched the awful Downton Abbey movie. Don't see it, it's awful. And that was the end of that. So now cheerleading's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to read a lot of this book, but definitely not gonna finish it. So we're definitely not gonna be able to watch the Mist show tonight. Okay, we're probably gonna have to watch Stick It, which is also awesome, but totally not Halfoween-a-thon related. This whole Halfoween-a-thon has been hijacked so far, and I'm sad about it. Gonna try to get back on track, but tomorrow is a work day. Not only a work day, but an office work day, which is disgusting. So, like, I'm having thoughts that maybe I could get the audiobook for one of my books, you know? Maybe Night Vale, that book. Welcome to Night Vale. I think there might be an audiobook of it, and then I could listen to it in the office and stay on track. Maybe. Also, that would, like, really perk me up in the office, you know, like listening to a horror while trying to do work in the office. Like, I think, you know, I'm actually for this idea. I'm gonna investigate now.
If I... Whoa. Whoa. Ugh.
What's Leuven?
I'm deep.
Oh.
Like, if you're deep in a hole.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Ah!
This is super creepy.
Yes. Ew. Whoa.
Oh, that was gross.
Ew.
Whoa. Ugh, is this Japanese? Ugh, this would be Japanese. They are so good at their creepy horror.
Yeah.
Look how creepy that is. She's got a mouth in the back of her hair.
And guess what?
The masters of scary shit.
Get-
Okay, I'm much further in the book. It has captured my attention for today. Like, I am now on the edge of my seat reading this book. Like, it turns out, like, okay, no spoiler or anything, because it's literally on the cover. If you actually pay attention to the cover, which I did not do. So there's like a tentacle monster outside, and you'd think that's ridiculous, right? Like, it'd be like when you're watching a horror movie, like you're watching Signs. Do you remember Signs, a movie where like you're waiting this whole time for this like terrifying creature to come out, and then it's like this alien that's just stupid. It looks like a super skinny like dude with like a fucked up face. Like, it's not scary. Do you know what I mean? And it should be like that, like a tentacle monster in a grocery store parking lot in Maine, you know, in a fog. That's stupid. Also, how did a tentacle monster get to Maine, you know, in a fog? Like, it is very implausible, okay, and completely stupid. But holy shit, it's terrifying. He does it so well. Stephen King is like a master. He's taken something completely stupid and made it so I probably won't sleep tonight. Oh my god, it's got me on the edge of my effing seat as well. Like the fog, like talking about the fog. I can't. Like, am I gonna be able to watch this show even? It's one thing reading it. Like, I don't know, is it just me? Has anyone read this book or seen this show? Like, am I gonna be able to handle this? Am I gonna be okay? Okay, new day, same sweater, please don't judge me. Okay, I have very nearly finished the Stephen King book, so I think I can finish it at lunch. Then James and I can watch the show tonight. Oh my god, I stayed up so late reading it, and then I just could not read anymore and had to go to bed. I have about 20 pages left, but oh my god, so gripping. So, next one, and I think in work I need an audiobook, right? And I was reading up on this one, Welcome to Night Vale by Josephine and Jeffrey Cranar. I think this one originally started as a podcast, like a horror podcast. So, I think it's going to actually work really well in the audiobook format. It's annoying to have the book and then get the audiobook again because you pay for the book twice, but I don't know. Maybe I'll also sort of read the book. Oh my god. I just had a glimpse of the authors. Oh, look, they're cuties. Nerds. Like, have I just been reading too much of The Mist lately, or is it effing foggy out right now? Okay, I'm on my lunch just quickly. I pulled ass home for a bit of food and some tasks. First task being, okay, I've had to look into The Membranes by Chi Tawe. Is that it? Chi Tawe? Anyway, put it up. It's the new 90s book club read for next month and next month, or this month and next month. You know, like Bert's 90s, like my so-called book club. Anyway, this is not the one I voted for. However, I selfishly voted for the only one of them that I have in my house because I'm on a book buying ban. So The Membranes, I've not heard of it really before. Googled it and it looks awesome. It looks super weird in the best kind of way, like in this way I love. So I'm excited to read it. However, I didn't realize, shock of my life, can't find it at the library, can't find it on Audible, can't find it on Scribd, okay? I'm gonna have to, I think, buy the book. On my book buying ban, I'm gonna have to purchase it, which gives me a lot of stress. Like, it's cool, it's cool. I've like built in things for this, you know, book a month. Like, I'm gonna allow it, obviously. I can't not read this book, especially because it looks so banging. I don't know, I have a lot of stress. Anyway, second thing, Ukraine, Eurovision. There's been some talk on the internets and also at work about how people will be sending through potentially Ukraine to the winning slot of the Eurovision just in solidarity with their struggle. And in theory, I'm for that. They say Eurovision's not political, but I'm like, I know better. That's some bullshit, okay? And I'm not against it, okay? Using the Eurovision to send Ukraine a message and to send a message to Russia and the rest of the world, whatever, that what is happening to Ukraine is not ideal. It's very shit. However, their song this year blows hard. It's so bad. It's by the Kalush Orchestra, Stefania, and apparently it was written by like the lead guy, whatever, the singer, whatever, for his mother, which is lovely, okay? And I know art is a very subjective thing, okay? And I don't want to bag on this song too hard because I understand Ukraine is going through some shit and I don't want to bag on that, okay? But this song, like loads of times with Eurovision and everything, like a song will go through and like, okay, so not every time a song goes through I'm like, that was the best song ever, you know, but most of the time I was like, oh yeah, that was my 5th favorite or whatever. Like, very rarely does a song go through and win that I'm like, I just want to go like this and like squeeze in my head until it explodes just to make it stop. Do you know what I mean? Is that cruel? That's cruel, isn't it? I feel like, you know, art is supposed to make you feel something, isn't it? And this song does successfully make me feel bad. Don't know. It's all just very not ideal. It's not ideal. Okay, I'm running out of time. I gotta finish this book. Also, I need to lightly chat about the audiobook that I've been reading at work. This fucking weird ass one. Turns out it is super weird. I did not realize. But I don't know how I feel about it. I don't hate it. But I'll do that later. Okay, I have finished reading The Mist. Banging. Like, grim. Super fucked up. Creepy. But banging. Stephen King's a master. I'll never deny it. 5 stars all the way. Okay, this other one. Welcome to Night Vale. Have reservations. I don't know. It's weird, okay? And like a weird in a, I don't know. Like, I want to say like a Terry Pratchett sort of way, but not quite. Things that are like overtly Terry Pratchett-y, I throw them out straight away. Like, DNF that shit, I'm not into it. But it's sort of similar in that, I don't know, it's sort of a lot of crazy stuff all at once, you know, that doesn't support the plot. It's just there to add like a craziness. Do you know what I mean? So you've got these like characters, like one's a shapeshifter, it's not explained. He lives in a house that thinks. There's a faceless old woman, but they've only mentioned it once and they won't mention it again. They've said, you know, and there's this woman who's always 19 years old and runs a pawn shop where everything's $11 and you die after you sell something, but then you live again. Like, it's a lot to take in all at once. And I'm not sure how I feel, but I'm still gonna stick with it. I don't want to DNF it yet because I'm still curious enough. It's still sort of creepy enough, and I want to know about this like sort of faceless stranger guy. I don't know. But I was definitely right in my instincts about having it as an audiobook, because the audiobook is banging, like the reader's really good, and I feel like it's just a really good audio experience because I think it was originally a podcast and you can still download the podcast. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. So first half of Halfoween-a-thon is pretty much over. First 3 days are gone, 4 days left. We're pretty much smack in the middle. Jay and I are gonna watch The Mist tonight and I'll update you next week on how that goes. And then I've got the rest of the Night Vale, and then also the Where the Wild Ladies Are, which is like Japanese creepy stories, which I'm for. Left to go. Anyway, thank you. If you have any questions, any thoughts, are you doing Halfoween-a-thon? Do you like creepy shit? Have you read the books I've read? Give me a heads up. Let me know. Okay, see you next week.